Happy holidays from the North Shore. Just reflecting on this time of year, it always brings me back to the time when I was younger, and I would always try to help my mom out with some of the baked goods that we would always give to others. And just kind of even breaking the principle down of what it takes in order to create these baked goods. Number one, obviously, a state of gratitude. So I am thankful for each and every one of you who support North Shore Chiropractic. We're here to help you. But when we think about that, that is probably very important. But there are some other things that we need in order to create some of these goodies that we have for others. But there's also some requirements in regards to what it takes to be healthy. So I'm trying to make a correlation here for you. And so hopefully this will work out. But as you know, whenever we want to create any kind of baked goods or anything, we usually follow a recipe book. Now, with that being the case, a recipe book, you actually have this wired within each of your cells, okay? It's called your DNA. Your DNA has every recipe that's necessary for you to be healthy, okay? Literally, the DNA is what's allowing your genes to express health, okay? So that's what's responsible for it. This is the book that we follow in order to make you as healthy as possible, okay? The other thing that we need is we're going to need a place to do this, right? We're going to need a place to create these goods, all right? And that's actually going to happen within the cell, okay? Let's just make this very basic. This is where it's going to happen. It's going to be in each and every cell, okay? That's where we're going to be using or kind of cooking this up, okay? The next thing that we need is we need someone that's extremely intelligent, okay? And I might be taken. I know, I'm just kidding. No, but the chef in general, and that's most important, is actually your brain, okay? Your nervous system. Your brain, and also, more importantly, let's say your subconscious brain. This is what's telling your heart how to beat. Okay, it's just releasing stress hormones when you feel like you're, not getting your gifts done, or you're by Hamilton Place, for God's sakes. It can be very stressful, right? You can feel all these different things that are releasing within your body. That happens on the subconscious brain, okay? And so that's the chef who's responsible for it. Now, these are things that you come pre-wired with, okay? You already have all these things here. This part down here, okay, the ingredients, this is what you, the shopper, you're in charge of this, okay? And this is what's really going to make a difference between how good your baked goods are going to be and how bad they're going to be. Okay, so let's think about ingredients. What are certain things? Like I mentioned before, a stressful environment. Okay, that's not a very good ingredient. Okay, if I'm having bad water, okay, if my water is very bad, okay, that's not going to be a good ingredient, correct? What about the foods I'm eating? If my foods are full of pesticides and they're full of a whole bunch of other chemicals and things of that nature, or they're full of grains that turn into sugars, those are all bad ingredients, right? As a shopper, you're in charge of that. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that you understand it's your right to choose your ingredients. So if you choose good ingredients, I guarantee you that your chef, that's the most important and the smartest thing you've ever known, is going to know exactly how to create the most masterful, how would you say this, baked goods that you could ever imagine. So I want you to kind of, hopefully this is a good correlation between you cooking and spending time with your loved ones over the holiday season, and also how this correlates with health. So I'm really going to encourage you to make sure that we look at all the ingredients that we're using on a day-to-day basis. And how can we measure that? There's some cool stuff that we have here in the office that we're just getting ready to show everybody. So if you're interested, let us know. But Merry Christmas, have happy holidays, and we look forward to seeing you soon.